Hello, we are Geeks Assembled, and today me and Susan are discussing another festive movie. This time a sequel to a movie we reviewed a few years ago. This one is A Christmas Gift from Bob.
And to start off, I'd like to share the Christmas card from Lee. Ta-da!
Oh,
That's fun. Lee, send me a Christmas card. Thanks, Lee.
oh, that's the kind of guy I am. Yeah,
I win.
not yet.
Okay. Go
But yeah,
ahead.
so yeah, this is A Christmas Gift from Bob, the sequel to A Street Cat Named Bob, based on true stories um, from James Bowen, ex-drug addict who was saved by a stray cat who he named Bob, and he has had a successful career writing books about his time with Bob. Um, Bob no longer with us, of course. If nobody knew, he died 6 months after filming this movie in a car accident. He wasn't driving; he was hit by a car, shall we say? He's a cat. Um, but Bob appears as himself in both of the movies, and this movie is based on two of the books, A Gift from Bob and The Book of Bob combined to make this little wonderful Christmas movie. Um, so we'll just go over to Susan and our opening thoughts on this movie. Over to you.
Oh my gosh. This is so sweet. It's such a heartwarming story.
Hmm.
And you get this feeling that Luke is gonna, no, not Luke, what's his name? James is gonna be okay, but his struggles are really incredibly intense,
Yeah.
and so are all the others, those others that are around him who are also living rough. Um, you know, I've been uh, you know, intimate sort of as a helper for people with disabilities, with um with homeless issues, people who are homeless, people who are staying in shelters, people who are being evicted because of can't pay rent, because haven't been to work because pandemic, because can't can't go to work because suddenly disabled, or have become progressively more and more disabled, and so unable to get the support network started and stuff like that. So it's just challenging as heck. And this, this guy, James, is, he's the real deal. You can tell. And Luke Treadway plays him really well. You can tell that there is a, he's had to go through a lot of stuff, and the cat that is with him all the way through is basically opening doors for him, is making people aware of him, is drawing attention for him. A lot of people call it a gimmick. A lot of people called it like a flair or something. And he's, Bob to James is more than just a flair. He's proving James is responsible, is honest, has integrity. And in this story, all these things come into play, because there's suddenly one of the council, the police, animal welfare council or whatever, are after him. And I don't know I can't really tell you exactly why that one cop is so messed up, except for, you look at some of the cops in the US and the way they treat black people, and you're like, oh, just a cop. That's just the way they are. Oh, there you are. Hi, Patty. There's Patty's ear. Patty may have just saved Lee, that may be the truth. Patty's not homeless, but Patty is a really big gift to Lee. There she is. Yes, there she is.
She's going. She's off.
Oh, anyway, great cat. I really like your cat. Anyway,
She's going back now.
she will be. She knows we're talking about cats. She knows we're talking about her. She knows that she's loved and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's such a sweet movie, and it's so sweetly aimed at Christmas too, being that Christmas becomes the time that all of these situations resolve themselves, and in a really amazing way, like a hugely like all this revenue is generated through that. So that's really fun too. Anyway, I love this movie, and I loved a street cat named Bob. And so these two Bob movies are amazing, and it's too bad that they're impossible to find here in the United States. I'm grumpy about that, and so I'm just like, I'll keep looking, and I'll look on Amazon, and I'll see if I can, or eBay or something, and I'll see if I can order it from the UK. Anyway, great movie.
Yeah, Amazon. I got that from.
You're a fan. You've actually, you have both movies, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Have you started buying the books?
no, I haven't. I don't know if I don't know how many books there are, but I know there's more than 3.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
But yeah, this. I mean, when we reviewed A Street Cat Named Bob a while back, all the cast members absolutely loved the movie.
Mhm.
It was just one of these films that you didn't expect. It just came out of the blue,
Yeah,
and everybody went, "Wow!"
yeah.
And sitting down watching this, I watched it this morning actually, just to refresh myself, and it had the same effect on me as it did the first movie. By the end of it, I was, well, tears.
Mhm.
I was, oh no, it's doing it again. Because it pulls on your heartstrings.
Mhm.
The cats, James's situation,
Yeah.
everything was against them, but
Uh-huh.
love, and the people around him.
So much support. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was so
Uh,
amazing.
yeah, it was. I mean, the story and the situations they're in are bad, but it's such a heartwarming story, as you say about the homeless. I mean, he was homeless in the first movie, but he sort of got onto his feet. The council gave him a flat to live in, which he's living in the flat there. But
But
this
he
story,
didn't have any heat. He was out of electricity.
he
He
was
was
on
out of
drugs.
heat.
Yeah, he was on drugs in the first movie, but no drugs in this
Right.
movie.
And he was like he was trying to like nickel and dime
Mm,
his meter or something like that. And
yeah, but
that's sad.
yeah, I mean, and once the animal welfare started getting involved, you thought, oh, this they
Huh.
got it in for it because of the
That's
ex-copper, the ex got into this new job who doesn't like James, so he's got it in for him from the start, and he'll do anything to get rid of him and the cat. Um,
yep.
but as the theme of this movie is stronger together, as he wrote on that card and put it on the Christmas tree. Stronger together.
Yeah.
And he writes down in his notepad, was it Bob makes me a better person. Looking after
Yeah.
Bob makes me a better person.
Yeah.
Um, and it's true. You could see. I mean, I believe that anyway. Animals,
Yeah,
pets.
I think you'd be a mean old grouch if you didn't have Patty.
What do you mean? I thought I was.
You know, and I tell you the truth, my dog and cat saved my life too.
Mm,
It is true. It's 100% accurate.
give you a purpose.
Yes, and a reason to actually try and get housed and stay housed.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, we you know, those of us who've been homeless have you know, after a while you just kind of go with the flow with that. But this is something that makes you want to do something else. Go on.
And also to have the real Bob in the first and in this movie playing himself,
Oh,
such a wonderful cat. It's such a character,
uh-huh.
a screen present for a cat. A
Mhm.
present, but it. I don't know whether the. I don't know whether they're going to plan to do another one and try and replace him. Um, I suppose they could, get a cat what's looking similar to him. But I don't know if I think they might just leave it at these two movies. Yeah, because for me, they do the job. They make you all pull together. You know how much you loved, which James didn't realise that in this movie. He was willing to give Bob up in the
Yeah.
end because
Oh,
he
that
couldn't
was
see a
so
way, he
sad.
couldn't see a way out. Uh, and then it took the love of all the people to just prove that he was wrong.
And that was so immediate. I mean, like he was putting, you know, things in action right there.
Yeah,
Oh my
it,
gosh, that was so emotional.
it really was. And also as well, this is a tale because at the beginning of the movie he's telling the tale of this story to this drug addict on the streets, this homeless drug addict. So he's telling him his story, and by the end of the movie, they've saved that kid.
Mm-hmm.
It's another Christmas, and he's there still. You
Yep.
know, it's such a positive movie, like the last one was.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so, any moments for you?
Oh, I loved the moment where they give Bob the little hat and and Father Christmas costume or whatever. That was great. And the other thing that I love is the when they're laying out the rug, and that was so sweet.
Mhm.
And the other bit that I loved was the antagonism of towards the police. Uh, you know, not Luke. What the heck is his name again? Oh, James. James was not trying to be in the police's face, but the police was trying to be in his face. And so you saw the difference, the the real dichotomy between James being you know, really strong protagonist and the cop being the really strong antagonist right there. That was really incredible. And and then oh yeah, when he fell on his guitar,
Yeah.
he was pushed down on his guitar. I just was like, oh, no,
Oh, that's his living.
this is more. Yeah, yeah, breathtaking. Some of the stuff, like you know, he gets into fights and stuff, and
uh, I mean, for me, the scene where he's there in the in the town square, and all these people are coming up with cards
Cards.
and gifts,
Uh-huh.
and you can see on his face, he doesn't know what to do. They give the cat a new bed. There's the Japanese tourists bring him a scarf with pandas on, and and that's when it started to get to me. I thought, oh God, I'm going to cry in a minute.
Oh, please.
I have got a heart.
Yes, you
but,
do.
but also as well, the part where Bob is ill, he's sick, he's just laid
Oh,
there.
and he ate the stuff out of the trash. Yeah.
And, it's you think, oh God, just a brilliant acting cat, just laying there still. Wow. But you could see the connection with the actor Luke and Bob. There was a bit of a connection that we do 2 movies together. That
Yeah.
so he must have felt it when Bob passed away
Oh, oh,
as well as the real James as well. But yeah, it's not too. Should I say it's the movie isn't Christmas overkill.
no.
Christmas overkill. It's there at Christmas. The trees are up, the decorations are up, but it's about survival. It's about love, and it's about friendships
Yep.
stronger together.
Yep.
Yeah, and just add them in the mix. It's Christmas. It's a wonderful movie.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if many people saw it because there's no information about box office stuff or anything like that. So, but if a movie can make me well up, tears in my eyes, and it's doing something good.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yes, indeed. I thought that the nurse who was helping him, and then also the veterinarian who helped. I don't know if she was a vet in training or something. She helped Bob out, but that was really amazing too.
Then you had the TV cook chef after a good deed where where she was knocked over in the street, he picked all her bags up.
Yeah,
She remembered that, and she turns up as well with a great big basket full of stuff for them both,
yeah,
and then says, if anything I can do for you guys, I will. And so she does every year. She does a Christmas show at the homeless to the homeless.
yep.
And
It's
yeah,
so great.
it's highlighting that as well. Of course, it's highlighting the
Yes,
homeless situation.
and it's highlighting these things that are real, that are going on, but that people who just go to see these movies would not know about. They're not people who there are people who don't know what people are doing for the homeless, what people are doing for impoverished people, what people are doing for people who don't have a lot of leverage to be
Yeah.
able to do amazing things. And you know James and Bob don't have a lot, so that they can't travel. They don't have a huge family base around them. I don't know what happened with James' family, but once you've taken a lot of drugs and you've really alienated your family,
Yeah.
I just, that's I don't know. It's just sweet.
It's a sweet movie, but it's got meaning behind it.
Yeah.
Um, it I don't know, it's one of those where you think I'm going to sit down and watch this one again at some point. It makes
Yeah.
me. I'll mostly watch this every Christmas now.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Yeah, there's a few Christmas movies I do that with, and I
Oh,
think it'll be one
nice.
of them. Yes, it gets me teared up. So, anything else before we go to Found Saints Go?
No, I just think that, you know, if you have an opportunity to help people who are homeless,
Mhm.
who, you know, don't have a Bob in their life who really is inspiring them to ex- explore explore their own ability and can do something, you know, try and help out, do as much as you can, because this time of year is crazy hard on people, especially people who don't have anything and don't have anywhere to go. It's super difficult, and you know, my advice to our watchers is to be compassionate and you know, show up for the one. Just help one person this Christmas. Just do something to help one person, and that would be, you know, if everybody who watches would do that, we'd have like, you know, 15 people. I'm just
Oh,
kidding. I'm just kidding. We like 100 people, and that
yeah.
would be a lot. That would be a lot of that would be a lot of help. So
Hmm.
take it with you. Run around your city or your countryside with help for
Yeah,
people. You're
as the motto of the movie is, "Stronger together."
stronger together.
Yeah. So, what would you give this then?
Oh, 10.
Ooh,
10 10 cat treats out of 10, you know, 10 catnip, you know, raceways out of 10.
I'd give it 10 broken guitars out of 10. It's yeah, it's just you see, I'm lost for words with this movie because it does get you. Um, just guys, just get out there and watch it. It's
Mhm.
on sites. It's available on DVD and Blu-ray and stuff like that. Just please watch it.
It's on Amazon,
Yeah,
and I rented it off of the USA Amazon because we didn't have the free version, but that's okay, you know. That that was money well spent. It's all going to end up back at James's pocket eventually somehow.
yeah. Um, it's yeah. Please give this a watch. And as Susan says, think of people out there who haven't got much this Christmas. Well, it doesn't even have to be Christmas because it could be any time of the year. But Christmas is a hard time for most people, for homeless people. Um, yeah, so that's our little review of A Christmas Gift from Bob. R.I.P. Bob. Um,
Yeah.
you know, you'll be missed.
Yeah, you
Hopefully, James will make you live on forever. These two movies have, I know that. So, you guys out there, let us know what you thought of the movie if you have seen it. Let us know um, if you want to join us. Leave a comment below. I would like to join Geeks Assemble. How do I go about it? Messages. That's how you do it first.
mhm.
Facebook, Twitter, Insta, Monster, YouTube as well. Um, on YouTube, press the bell notification button and you will get notified every time we put up a video so you don't miss anything. These wonderful videos we put up. And of course, what else is there? Of course, have to be 18 plus, of course.
Yep.
So all we ask, 18 plus, with either a tablet, which I'm using, or a laptop, a PC, or even a mobile phone with a camera and a microphone. That's all you need,
Yep.
and you're in. Just we do these I do these on Sunday night for me, and it's a Sunday afternoon for Susan in America.
Mhm.
We sort of try and get the times so people can make it.
Yep.
So if you're in a far-reaching country where you're like 13 hours or so behind, I don't know how we'd do that.
That would be challenging. Yeah.
It would be challenging. There's only, is it 5 hours difference for us too?
Yeah.
So we can do
But I
that.
do remember doing it in the middle of the morning when I was living on the west coast of the North America.
'Cause that's about 8 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, it was 8 hours difference, so that was a challenge. But it just meant Sunday morning, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, so we've got to think, we've got to work our way around things like that. But
Yep.
you're only more than welcome if you like talking movies, if you like talking TV, audio dramas. Sometimes when we get chance, we do music albums and stuff. We
Yeah.
need in the new year. We're going to have to do a couple of those, I think, because we haven't done one for a good 9 months, I would say. Or so I think that's it, isn't it? Everything,
Um,
if I remember rightly.
did you do the subscribe?
Yes, I did. Yeah, subscribe.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it. So remember, Merry Christmas. Think of others and stay stronger together.
Yep.
Bye for now.